Your brain is lying to you. Right now. That little rush you get checking your phone, that just one more video feeling, that itch you can't scratch, that's not happiness. That's your brain screaming for its next hit of you. And it's making you miserable, distracted, and utterly exhausted. Have you ever noticed how scrolling Instagram feels more rewarding than finishing an assignment? Or why watching 10-second videos all day somehow leaves you more drained than fulfilled? Here's a brutal truth. Your brain is addicted to dopamine, and it's quietly hijacking your life. But what if I told you you could hit reset in just 7 days? Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're not just talking about another productivity hack. This is a brain reset. We're diving deep into dopamine detox, but ditch the images of monks and misery. This is a practical, science-backed 7-day protocol designed to do one thing: desensitize your brain to the rewards that actually matter. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your modern brain feels hijacked, how this simple framework works neurologically, and crucially, exactly what to do each day for the next week to reclaim your focus, your motivation, and your genuine sense of calm. This isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. I'll walk you through a science-backed, step-by-step 7-day dopamine detox that rewires your brain, sharpens your focus, and reboots your motivation, without you having to quit your job or move to a cave. If you've ever felt distracted, demotivated, or just weirdly numb to the things that once excited you, this video might just change the way you live, forever. Think about this. Our brains evolved over millions of years in an environment of scarcity. Finding a berry bush, massive dopamine hit. Catching prey, huge win. These bursts were rare, powerful, and drove survival. Fast forward to today, we live in a dopamine slot machine. Every notification, every like, every auto-playing video, every sugary snack. It's a hyper-palatable, instant hit designed to keep us pulling the lever. The problem? Dopamine isn't about feeling good. It's about wanting. It's the anticipation chemical. And when you flood your system with constant, easy hits, your receptors down. You need more just to feel normal. That amazing book? Not amazing anymore. That deep conversation? Can't focus. That project you were excited about? Feels like climbing Everest. You're stuck in a loop of craving, not contentment. Sound familiar? So if constant stimulation is the problem, what's the solution? Don't worry, we have got you covered. Forget extreme challenges. This is a progressive, sustainable 7-day reset. We're not aiming for perfection, but for meaningful reduction to spark that neurological shift. Here's the framework. Day 1. Understanding the dopamine trap. Let's start with something most people get wrong. Dopamine is not a bad thing. It's the reason you seek out new ideas, fall in love, or chase your dreams. But here's the catch. Your brain can't tell the difference between scrolling TikTok and solving a mathematical theorem. It just responds to the dopamine surge. So every time you check your phone, eat junk food, or binge Netflix, you're reinforcing a loop. Stimulus, dopamine, craving, repeat. This first day is about seeing the matrix. Track your dopamine triggers. Make a list. When do you instinctively grab your phone? What activities make you feel empty afterward? It's uncomfortable, but this awareness is the first step to reclaiming control. But once you've identified the traps, how do you start breaking free? Target the biggest dopamine fire hoses. Delete social media apps off your phone. Disable non-essential notifications. Set strict limits on streaming and video games. Day 2 and 3. The reset begins. Now we dive in. For 48 hours, yes, just 2 days, you'll cut out high dopamine digital stimuli, social media, YouTube, except this one, obviously, video games, even junk food, if you can. Reduce rapid novelty and easy consumption. No aimless web browsing or news scrolling. Limit sugar, Avoid multitasking and start focusing on focused work sessions. Think of it like resetting a fire alarm that's been going off nonstop. Your brain needs silence to recalibrate. You'll feel bored, anxious, maybe even irritated. That's not failure. That's withdrawal. It means the detox is working. Pro tip: fill the space with low dopamine, high-value activities. Read a physical book. Take a long walk without music. Journal. Stare at the ceiling and do absolutely nothing. That boredom you feel? That's your mind starting to heal. But what happens when the silence gets too loud? Day 4 and 5, the mind rebuild. This is the turning point. By now your brain is desensitizing. The tiny things, sunlight, birdsong, making tea, start to feel oddly pleasant. This is not just poetic. It's neurological. Your dopamine receptors, numbed by overstimulation, are coming back online. You're not becoming boring. You're regaining your natural motivation engine. Try this experiment. Pick one meaningful task: writing, coding, drawing, or working out. Do it for 90 minutes, distraction-free. You'll notice something strange. Focus is no longer painful. It feels rewarding. That's baseline dopamine doing its job. But if the brain is rebooting, how do you keep it that way? Day 6 to 7. Build a new default. A detox isn't about cutting things out forever. It's about rebuilding with purpose. Start bringing back select pleasures, but this time, do it intentionally. Want to watch a movie? Schedule it. Don't autoplay. Love scrolling Reddit? Limit it to 15 focused minutes. You're not going back to normal. You're setting a new baseline. Remember, the goal isn't zero dopamine. It's controlled dopamine, like fire in a fireplace, not a wildfire. You now understand your brain's cravings. You've built mental muscle. And more importantly, you've tasted life without the noise. Crucially, hydrate, sleep well, move your body. Be kind to yourself if you slip up. Just reset for the next block. This isn't punishment, it's retraining. But what if the real problem was never dopamine in the first place? Here's the paradox. Dopamine isn't your enemy. Distraction is just a symptom. The real enemy? Lack of meaning. We chase cheap dopamine because we're avoiding hard things, uncertainty, boredom, failure, emotions. A dopamine detox works not because it punishes pleasure, but because it creates space for meaning to re-enter. In that silence, you confront the real questions. What excites you when no one's watching? What would you do if likes and views didn't exist? That's the why behind this whole detox. Here's the unexpected twist most people miss. The goal of a dopamine detox isn't to eliminate dopamine forever. That's impossible and unhealthy. Dopamine is vital. The real goal is to break the tyranny of cheap dopamine. It's about restoring your brain's ability to find deep satisfaction in effort, in connection, in delayed gratification, the things that lead to lasting fulfillment. Think about it. When your receptors are fried, even good things feel bland. The detox isn't about less joy. It's about richer joy. It's about rewiring yourself so that building something meaningful, mastering a skill, or connecting deeply with someone becomes your brain's preferred source of fuel, not the next viral cat video. That shift changes everything. We live in an attention economy, meticulously designed to exploit our dopamine loops. Every ping, every scroll, every click is often someone else's profit model. Doing a detox is reclaiming your most precious resource, your attention and your capacity for deep engagement with life. It's about choosing what you value, not what your algorithms have decided you crave. In a world screaming for your focus every second, cultivating the ability to direct it intentionally is true power. So here's your challenge. Try it. Just 7 days. Track your cravings, reset your brain, and discover what life feels like without the noise. You're just adapted to an unnatural environment. This 7-day dopamine reset is your toolkit to start rewriting that script. It won't always be easy. Your brain will whine like a toddler denied candy, but stick with it. Pay attention to the subtle shifts. That moment of quiet focus, the genuine laugh, the satisfaction of finishing something hard. That's your real brain waking up. I'm genuinely curious. What's one super stimulus you're ready to consciously reduce, even just for a day? Let me know down in the comments. Sharing intentions can be powerful. If this resonated, gives you a bit of hope, maybe give the video a like. It helps others find it. And if you want more ways to understand your mind and work with it, not against it, consider subscribing. Remember, your attention is the canvas of your life. Choose what you paint on it carefully. Thanks so much for watching. Go gently reboot that brilliant brain of yours. I'll see you in the next one.